Hi, I'm Peter Haddock and I'm here at the setup day at Bauma, and Joel Honeyman, you're with me, Head of Innovation for Bobcat, and I want to just drag us away from the machines for a minute to really talk about innovation, because what I'm seeing on the stand today, and we've talked about a few machines, is there's just innovation coming from all over the place with Bobcat. I was impressed a couple of years ago in the pandemic when I saw the remote control coming out. I've just seen the transparent screens. I've just seen an all-electric machine that's all electric, no oil, no hydraulics. Innovation just seems to be proliferating throughout everything in the business. What's happening? Put it all together for me in that strategy of what's going on with Bobcat.
Well, we have a dedicated team that I lead in innovation. And the main thing we do is we make things believable. So we take a look at a lot of different concepts. We are looking at technologies across different industries, and then we see how they might apply to our equipment and to our customers to create a new and better solution.
So tell me how the transparent screen came along, because that is a partnership outside of the industry with LG that we know for TVs, don't we?
Yeah, and so it was just one of these crazy ideas to say, hey, could we take an OLED TV or an OLED screen, take that technology, and we thought, hey, our cabins of our machines are all glass.
Yeah.
So why not make the glass a transparent screen that could be a workspace for our customers to use, be able to look at different things. So we actually just cut apart a TV one time and stuffed it in there, and we said, hey, sure enough, this works.
Fantastic.
So then we found LG and we started to work directly with them, and now we're starting to create this more refined solution.
And I think this is what the industry is really seeing now. We're seeing a disruption in the way in which we traditionally did things, bringing in partners from outside of the industry. What I talk about a lot is I talk about connectivity of assets and individual assets and how they can talk to us as a machine. You're also looking at how that happens when not just from inside the cab, but actually to the owners and the health of those machines, isn't it?
Yes. So we have a very expansive telematics program that we have implemented in North America that customers can connect to the machine. And even on our T7X, we have two-way telematic communication that we can force out software updates instantaneously to the machine, so we can make changes and improvements. We can monitor the health of the machine, but we can also change it instantaneously by forcing it out. So being able to use connectivity to really help us to move faster, to be able to give better solutions is really what we're trying to do.
And what I think is interesting about this, folks, is when you build a machine, traditionally you would build a basic one, then you build a medium one, then you build a premium one, then you build a premium plus one, but what we've talked about when we walked around the machines today is actually saying we can build a machine that has all the capabilities of doing different tasks, beast modes and things like that, but all these different things that allows us to make sure that we can change that machine's functionality over the air. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so what we're really trying to do is put functionality into the machine, base functionality, but also allow a customer to unlock different things if they need it.
Right.
Not every customer needs all this different technology, and that's fine, but there are customers that ask for it. So what we're trying to do is create solutions where we've embedded that technology into the machine already, and we're able to go back and do it. Another example is our work with autonomy and what we're starting to do with our autonomous operations and being able to embed that, but also we can take that autonomous technology and put it on an older machine. So if somebody owns one in the field, they can put max control on it, but in the future, they'll be able to put semi-autonomous functionality onto an older machine if they so desire, to be able to operate that machine automatically if they want to on the job site.
And so one of the things you can't control is the music at the moment with Bauma, which you hear in the background, folks, but one of the things we can say to people is that gives us a life cycle change, doesn't it, with the machine. Buy a Bobcat and you've got this ability as we move forward to get these functionalities over the air. You can buy them, you can subscribe to them, however you want to do this sort of thing in the future, but that gives me ability to say, well, hold on a minute, I don't have to just change this out every 2 or 3 years as a machine. We might not be putting high hours on this machine, but we want different functionalities. There's going to be different attachments. There's going to be different things that these machines can do. So you're saying to me that you're giving that power over the air to people to change the machine they buy from you today or tomorrow or in the future that's going to change the way people buy and use, and the value that's retained in that piece for second-hand, second life machines, isn't it?
Exactly, because every customer has different applications, right? Someone might be a landscaper today, and the secondary machine, the secondary owner might be a concrete person or a farmer.
Yeah.
So they have different needs, and so they'll be able to unlock these different features if they need them, or be able to use a different attachment in a different way than the other owner did. Or maybe it's a hire company who has they're renting to different customers.
Yeah, multitudes.
And they have multiple customers, and so they're choosing to go, hey, customer A, you need this functionality here, it's for you. But tomorrow, customer B rents the same machine.
Yep.
Oh, you need a different set of functionality, and you'll be able to do that with this equipment in the future.
And what's fascinating for me, folks, is the way in which we're just looking at innovation now and saying it's not just an upgrading of an engine. In fact, the machine we talked about earlier doesn't have an engine, it has an electric motor.
Right.
But it's actually saying, look, nothing is off the table anymore. And you know, the fact that you brought in that remote control from the phone, the apps culture, the over-the-air thing, really says to us, look, innovation is happening everywhere. We just need to embrace it, but we need to release the value of the assets that you're buying off Bobcat, and you can do that now, can't you?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we're trying to do. If a customer needs a certain application, or if they need to do something, their job today, we're going to be able to give them the ability to do that as best as they can with the machine that they have.
Yeah.
And be able to go back and to be able to add that functionality and that technology to an older piece of equipment or unlock something is a real key for what we're trying to do here. You know, we're not just one tough animal, we're one smart animal also. That's what we like to call ourselves.
Exactly, but tell you what, there's one hell of a mode, beast mode, that you've got to look at, folks, because it's a beast of a technology conversation we've just had. Different animals all around here that we've seen today, but fundamentally what it is saying is you've got a team of innovators that are looking outside this industry, that are pushing inside this industry to get in the cab technology, lots of different connectivity, and it's all adding up to a very exciting Bauma, folks. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Peter. Appreciate it.